ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Amsterdam. As announced from Manuel, I'm a multi-developer. I'm with Acer 16 years, spend currently most of my time in Taipei, and it's quite a pleasure to be back here in Europe today in Amsterdam to talk about Acer in business. I will cover today in my presentation a few points about the current challenges as well as the opportunities in the PC industry, then our strategy in EMEA, then look also how the consumerization is affecting us in the commercial business, look concretely what is our strategy on commercial, give you also some insight on education, which is a strategical vertical segment, and then conclude also with some key success stories we had in the first few months of this year. When we look on the current challenges, the PC industry goes through the biggest transition in its history. We see a lot of new devices from Ultrabook, from two-in-one devices, from tablet, moving even into commercial market. At the same time, let's say, the increasing replacement on the PC is currently slowing down, so we see increased life cycle of the PCs, notebook, desktop, which is mainly driven by the fact that the new content devices, the smartphones and the tablets, are currently on the hot buying list of the customers. Windows 8 was starting slowly, so we still need to work to bring the full benefit of Windows 8 to the end user. That's still a work we need to look into, and we see also that the usage of the devices which are held by the end user, that they are multiple devices depending on the way the devices are used. So when we look to the current challenges for the PC brands, they are challenges, but they are also opportunities with all the new innovations, which gives us possibility even to grow in the future. There is also the possibility on the emerging markets, which also show additional opportunities. Looking to our strategy, if we have a closer look to that, then most importantly, of course, is internally the organization, so have the right type of organization. We have a new, strong team in EMEA with a strong leadership team on the commercial side with Jacob and his team. And what we are looking at is establishing a strong value creation strategy on the regional basis, and then also look into the ensuring a significant brand relevance. When we look to the brand relevance, what we can say today that we are on the consumer side, we are the market leader. We are strong in consumer, and we are also market leader on the mobile side. While when you look, for example, to desktop, we are today the second biggest vendor, and we also have a good position on the projector where we have a number 2 position. Interesting-wise, we have, which you may not know, we have the broadest channel presence. We have more than 60,000 outlets in EMEA where Acer products are sold, and where in the future we are even planning to improve our point of sales. We are shipping massive volume, we're shipping millions of products, and we are planning also in the future to ship millions of product and grow further. We have a dual approach, so the duality for us is important when you look on the touch and type products. We have most likely the broadest product range on touch and type product, varying from our V5 Aspire from €349 up to €499, where our stylish Aspire S series are positioned. On the value creation, we have on one side the planning, so that the right balance between the risks and opportunities are done, but then also it's important to say that on the commercial side we set up the right value for our go-to-market portfolio. So we have a different type of business managers in the country which act closely with the different markets. Important to know for you is that in the last 9 months we increased substantially our average selling price versus the trend of the market. So what you see is that the new innovative product we are selling, our average selling price is going up and is against the current trend in the marketplace. Then of course we are also planning an effective execution. So walk the talk in the market, and we are looking to expand our commercial business, which brings me, before I move to our commercial strategy, firstly to the consumerization in IT and how this is influencing Acer. Consumer lifestyle and consumer experience is leading to higher expectation in the personal system, and the desire of people to move forward and backward is starting to increase. Now, how are we addressing this? We see that on one side the wish of the user is to have attractive product, attractive design, new technology, especially on the new mobile devices, thin and light product with extensive long battery life. And the user also starts to take more care about the application part. On the other side, on the IT part, we still see that TCO is important, the standards are key there. There is security playing an important role, and also performance is needed. We try to match that for what we are offering into the business, into the SMB channel. So the products we are offering, for example, to management, are products like our new Travelmate P645, which you will see later, which is an Ultrabook with carbon fiber. But we are at the same time addressing also lifestyle type products. So the Acer is the typical product we address on the management part. Then there is a lot of product for the mobile user. Our new Travelmate P4 line is fitting into that, but we have new 2-in-1 factor product which we are offering. So Travelmate 313, which you will see later, is fitting nicely into that part. And then from the back end, back office part, you see mainly when it comes to TCO that we have products like our P2, our Veriton, which are fitting nicely in the more price-sensitive area. On the specialist side, there are workstations we are providing, but also products like our new R7. Now, if we look to our strategy for commercial, we want definitely to create value for our key stakeholder. On one side, the end user, but on the other side also the channel and some of our key strategic alliance partner. So the first thing is doing that with innovative product, which you have the possibility to see some of the product later on. But we also have a clear channel strategy. Our channel strategy is long-term, is 100% indirect, and clearly focused to have a clear split between what we as a vendor are doing and what our channel partners are doing. Important also, we added in new people. We have a dedicated team on the commercial side to grow commercial. We are very strong today on consumer, but commercial is for us really an area where we can grow a lot. The service network plays for us also an important role, because on commercial the level of services you can provide is important, and education as an important vertical, we are driving a dedicated strategy. So on the product side, what we are looking at is stable roadmaps. We have a broad product portfolio, so you see from workstation to sync clients to desktop to all type of mobile devices, peripheral like monitor, projector, server storage, a complete portfolio from Acer on the commercial side. But it's not only product, we also have a clear commitment to tailored services. So what we are looking at is internal and external call center who really can support the customer in the right way, supporting different languages. So for example, in EMEA, we support with our internal and external call center more than 14 languages. In addition, we have in the larger markets, for strategic reason, also specific repair center from Acer, which complementary helps the authorized resellers to get the right type of penetration. The authorized resellers are closer to our end users. A few important points on our strategy on education. We have a focused geographical expansion on education, so you see, depending on the market, for example, in the US, the Chrome environment, for example, starts to grow relatively fast, while in some of the other markets, our specific solutions we are offering for software from Intel together with Microsoft, or the specific cooperation with Google on the education side to give you the right solutions there. We are doing enhanced communication with teacher community, and on the customer side, we also have in some region started to have advisory boards. The advisory boards helps us to get direct input on the usage of the product, but also on further inputs and needs, whether it's on the product, but also on the service side. So this is from a marketing point of view a very important part. Also in education, we are running a dedicated certified channel program, and in terms of pre-sale support, we have a type of special pilot run especially when it comes to larger tender in the education sector. This brings me to the, let's say, recent success stories we had. I choose from the globe, from west to east, a few examples. So in the US, we had Sizemore, which is in Cincinnati, Ohio, a school in the K-12 area who used our notebook there. So there is a tender for more than 5,400 students who use our product. We had this year a very successful story in Chile. After we won last year there 28,000 notebook. We were selected this year for the My PC program in Chile for the students. So this was a possibility to supply 37,000 units to students in Chile. We had to make some specific requirements on customization, and there was a close link with our channel partner which allowed us to successfully complete this project. Then here in Holland, Feyenoord Rotterdam, famous soccer team, who is using our desktop and our notebook. And then if you look in India we have on one side a very large rollout in education. There was in the first half of this year more than 369,000 notebooks. We supplied to the schools in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is mostly known for his famous Hindu temple in the southern part of India, but for us is a very important area in terms of providing our equipment to the students. Then also an important one is the Kalimba, also in the state of Odisha, in the east part of India. They had a project where the first time already on touch and type, where Acer is leading on. So there were more than 5,000 units which has been provided to the student in Odisha. Last but not least, Australia. Also, over the last 24 months, we were able to supply more than 70,000 units to students. So you see, we are, this is a few success stories, but we are very active. We have a dedicated strategy on the education side, which allows us to grow this segment further. To summarize the Acer for Business from my side, we have today a comprehensive product portfolio which allows us to offer to the end user, but also to the channel, the right type of products. We worked on our channel programs in a dedicated way to make sure that we have a fine-tuned program for each type of channel partner. We extended our overall service offering, so we have the possibility today to provide also services globally. And last but not least, we have also now a dedicated team going for commercial business in Acer, which allows us to grow further. With that, I would like to hand over to Jacob Olsen, who is the Vice President in EMEA. Thank you.
Thanks, Walter. I'm not too happy about the success story for Feyenoord. I know I'm in the wrong country, but I'm a Liverpool fan, so we need to do something about that. And I asked my team to put priority on winning a deal in the future. If they can also win some few more games, I would also be very happy about that. Anyway, my name is Jacob. I'm old in the business and I'm very new in Acer. I've been here just 11 months now. And we made, and I will tell you about this in the coming 20 minutes, We made significant investments in products, in services, and in partner networks. And I think we've come a long way, and I'm very pleased to be able to share this with you today. I was asked the other day, so hasn't it been very challenging? You join a new company and immediately you're being asked to increase market share, that must be challenging. I said, no, that's hard work. Challenging is when you come to where I live and you have dinner with my family. I moved my family to the Italian part of Switzerland where the headquarters is. I don't speak Italian, my wife doesn't speak Italian. And the other day my daughter spoke her first word, and it was not Danish, it was not English, it was not French, it was Italian. So I think my challenge in the next couple of years will be able to speak Italian fast enough so I can help her with homework. Now that's a challenge for me. Okay, I'll go back to the serious stuff now. Acer for Business. If we take a quick look at what I'm going to talk about today is, I want to talk a little bit about the market. I also covered it already. I want to talk to you, it's a one slide about the strategy, which is quite important. And then I'm going to dig into some of our new products, share with you our new partner program, and focus a little bit on education, what we're practically doing here in EMEA. If I take a step back, where do we come from? Well, if I look at the people around me in Lugano, where our headquarters is, I see people who are number one in consumer in EMEA. I see a lot of investment in innovative products. You can see a lot of them around us here. And I see something that we're often not very proud of, but we should be, extremely strong execution of what we do. When the market changes, how quickly can you adapt? How quickly do you know what happens in the market? I can see every single week on one of my Acer devices, I can see my inventory. I can see how much I sell. I can see how much I have at distributors. I can see how much I have at resellers. I can see which products are selling faster than others, by country, by product line. All that is visible. And that's something that many of our competitors are not able to offer to their employees. We can see that in Acer, and it gives us an edge in the market, and that's why I want to mention that we have that also. So around me I have a number one team in consumer, a lot of investment, and all the data I need. So I'm pretty well positioned now to make a true difference in the market. So when I then look at the market, Walter talked about consumerization before. I think consumerization has been a buzzword for, I won't say 2 or 3 years, it's probably even longer than that, where consumerization is coming, it's coming, it's coming. Well, it's here already. Consumerization is done in small office, home office, it's done, it's here already. In schools, education, consumerization is really, really fast approaching, and I would say it's overcome many local IT departments. If you look at SMB, it's the next big area where consumerization will take over. Our SMB customers are no longer looking for a 4-kilo clunky laptop they can put in their office. They want the same sleek notebook that they have at home, and we want to be able to offer them exactly that. Bring your own device is something that started in education. Students would bring whatever device they wanted. The IT department would get gray hair like somebody else here, and they didn't know what to do. It's coming to SMB more and more, and it's coming to enterprise. If you look at the very big enterprise customers out there, and you ask them, what do you do about bring your own device? They'll say, well, we have often thousands of bring your own device already. Phones, tablets, sometimes even laptops also. What are you doing about this? How are you addressing it? It's a big challenge for them. And then finally, cloud. Another buzzword, but it's real. And you all use cloud, I'm guessing. You can access your information no matter where you are, and that means your device needs to be different than it was just a few years ago. So these are all the trends we see, and these are the trends that we need to be able to address. So, what are we doing about it? Well, to put it simply, when you come from a consumer strength, and we do okay in commercial, this is our time. This is Acer's time to take consumerization, ride the wave into SMB, and be very, very strong. And I think with the products I'm going to show you in the next 10 minutes or so, and the channel setup we're putting in place, I think few companies out there are worse positioned, or better positioned than us to be able to do that. So let's take a look at our strategy. I told you this was a simple one. We want to serve the B2B channel, and we want to address the needs of our customers. It doesn't get more simple than that. Serving the B2B channel, that's kind of a very humble way of saying it, and we're very serious about it. You'll see many competitors saying we're channel focused, we only do channel. 80% of our business goes to channel, 90% of our business goes to channel. That's not serving the B2B channel, that's not helping the channel in a challenging market. If you want to help the channel, you go 100% indirect. We go 100% indirect. There's no exception, there's no, well, it's a very big deal and there's no margin, so I'll just go around you. It doesn't happen, it will not happen, it It will never happen with Acer. So we are 100% indirect, and this is something our channel really appreciates. So, that was all a lot of blah, blah, blah. How are we going to do it? Well, we're going to focus on 4 areas. Products, partners and partner programs, solid services and service offerings, and a key focus on one vertical only, education. Not another vertical will we have a key focus on. Education is our focus. We want to win in education. Let's start with products. This is our laptop line. If you look at the top part of the slide, you see the Travelmate line. This is our classic laptop line. If you look at the products, we have 6 different, and 4 of them are new being announced today. Massive investment. If you know the industry, and I think you all do, you know that launching a new product is not cheap. We are basically relaunching our entire Travelmate line, and I'll show you a couple of the products now. If you look below, you see some of the products where we don't have a long life cycle. We replace them faster, because we know this is where consumerization hits hard. So this is where you see some of our tablets. The S7 you can see over there, very sleek. We're not going to promise our customers that this product will have the same BIOS, the same hardware for the next 12 months. It's going to change faster because that's what SMB is asking from us. So this is our lineup. I'm going to focus just on 4 of these products, and you can see all the other products around here, but I want to highlight 4 of them. The first one is our new P6. Thanks, Amy. It is our European product manager. I've never seen him wear a suit before. Sorry, Amy. This is our new P6. This is a high-end enterprise product. Carbon fiber, 1.55 kilos. This is perfect for managed IT. So if you're an IT manager, you see this product, you're a very, very, very happy guy. This is what you want. In terms of quality, durability, life cycle, it's everything you need in a product. And also, it's a very, very nice looking product. It's a very nice looking product. You will have a chance later, go lift it up, touch it, feel it. And my personal favorite, and I think for many of you it will be the same, the keyboard. When you spend a lot of time writing, and I'm thinking you do, the keyboard needs to be the best you can get. This keyboard is just outstanding. Just the right feedback, you don't get tired in your fingers, and you can write all day. For me personally, that's very important. This is the P6, and it's my personal computer from next week. I'm very happy about this product. Next we have the P4. This is something that normally hits in the middle of SMB. Normally when you're an SMB customer, you go and say, I need to buy 5-10 laptops for my employees. You have a long list of things you're expecting. You want to make sure that it's light, it's looking good, it's very reliable and secure. So you go buy it and then you get disappointed. Most often you come home with a 5-kilo box of something and you get half of what you're looking for. Not with the P4. Very sleek. Very nice quality, fingerprint reader, TPM chip, very nice keyboard, 3 different screen sizes. Again, this is everything you need if you're looking for a value product, and we will provide that to you. So the P4 is something we have high expectations for in the months to come. This is coming out right now. I think it will be available with most of our distributors in the next couple of weeks. So this is happening now. Next, I want to show you a tablet. This is the X313. 11.6 inch, which means that it's big enough to do some real work on it, and it's small and light enough, 770 grams, to also easy to transport around. It's also a powerhouse, Core i5 processor from Intel. This is good stuff. Now, you might say, well, this is all fantastic, but I'm not really looking for a tablet. You know, I'm traveling a little bit, so I like the tablet, but I also need to do some solid work at home. Well, that's okay. You put it in a docking station like this, and you have a desktop replacement. Again, Core i5. This is what you need. You don't need another computer. And if you then say, well, when I travel, it would be nice also to be able to do some serious work on my tablet, and I'm not really into writing on the screen because, well, I'm just too old. So it doesn't work for me. You put it in a protective cover, and you have an Ultrabook. So this is an Intel Ultrabook. I think with this, we are and we will address most of the needs we hear about when we talk to our customers. I want the tablet, I want the keyboard, I want the docking station. You get everything. And of course, Bluetooth keyboard also comes with it. Finally, I'd like to highlight something that I've read a little bit about it in the media, but not enough, so I'm going to show it here. This is our Chromebook. This is Acer's Chromebook. Go buy it right now. What we often hear when we talk about Chromebook is, yeah, that's all good and fine with Chromebook, but I have a connectivity problem. Well, no longer. Comes from 3G. Problem solved. Very strong product, and we have a lot of expectations in the coming years to this one. Okay, we have a few more announcements, but some of them are a little bit too heavy, so I'm going to just show you a slide on them. One, when we talk about Travelmate, it is fair enough that some of our customers will say, good, I see you've been doing it for 25 years, that is very good. I actually had one 10 years ago, but am I ready to make the shift from your competitor? Is it really reliable? Can I trust you? And the answer is, yes you can, and if you can't trust us, we'll pay you. If your notebook breaks down in the first year, well, first of all, repair it. We'll get back to that. We'll repair it, and then we'll give you half your money back. This is very cheap for us, because our failure rate is really low on Travelmate. We have no problem doing this at all. It's going to be very cheap marketing for us. But if it happens, we are happy to pay. First year breakdown, we'll repair it, half your money back. It's a strong message to send to the market. On other products, workstations. We're launching a new workstation line. We see a need in the market for more than one or two companies really focus on workstations. And we had several requests from our partner landscape saying, how come you don't get into that? So we did. We're launching 3 workstations, Intel Xeon based, NVIDIA, graphic controllers, all the certifications you need, a strong product for this market specifically. We have high expectations for this product. And I'm sorry I couldn't get it on stage, but I'm too weak to carry around 2 or 3 workstations. So please take a look at them here behind me. The rest of our products is what you see here. We have a comprehensive product portfolio. And when we say comprehensive, it's not just that we have one tablet and we have one laptop. We have a full server lineup. You can take a look at it over here afterwards. If you want to talk about high-performance computing, we have some of the best people in the industry. If you want to look at desktops, everything from a 1 liter to an all-in-one, it's all in our portfolio, and it's been there for quite a long time. Workstations, we talked about, notebooks, tablets, smartphones. You'll see some of my colleagues running around with the Acer S1 and the S2, the 5.6-inch tablets, phablets, whatever we call them. Very strong for SME, and we have expectations for that also will happen. Monitors, every single area around here you will see monitors. I think you should take an extra look at it. We're talking high quality monitors here, something that the commercial industry is really looking for. Again, if you get your tablet, you put it in the dock, you want to have a high quality monitor, we deliver that. Projectors, thin clients, I think that covers it. I seriously doubt you can find many of our competitors with a similar lineup. Actually I know, because I work for quite a few of them. Few have the same lineup as we do, so it's a one-stop shop, and it's very strong for us. So, I feel okay on the product side. We worked now on it for more than a year, we're introducing new products, we're strong. But we also need to sell it. So what are we doing for our partners? We say we're 100% indirect. So, what does that really mean to be 100% indirect? Well, first of all, it means that we're easy to get in touch with. That's something we should fix. We want to make sure that it's easy for us to understand what the profitability is when I work with Acer. That's also something to fix. And finally, can I really trust you when you say this indirect all the time? Yes, you can really trust us. We don't have a direct engine, and we don't want to have a direct engine. We care about our partners, and we're indirect. So, we've designed a partner program from a lot of feedback from partners, and we made it very, very simple. You can have 3 different levels, silver, gold, platinum, depending on how much business we do together and what market you address. For each of the partnerships, you can also pick a specialization if you want to be an education partner. Acer Point I'll get back to if you only do business online, or if you want to be an authorized service provider. We can help fit that into the program, and everything will be visible online for you so you know where you are in terms of achievement. So, how do you build an efficient program? What is it a partner is asking for? We asked a lot of partners because we thought that was the simple way of figuring it out. And most of the feedback was actually what they don't want to see, which is also very helpful for us. But what they say is, make it easy for me to sell your products, help me sell your products, and make sure you have solid marketing around it because I don't have the money to invest in marketing. So let's dig quickly in one slide for each of these areas. Products, we already talked about the product itself, but that doesn't sell itself the product. You need more than that. First thing we were told, a demo program. If you have a new product, make sure I can touch it, feel it, and show it to my customers. It's not that difficult. Done. Set up. Next, I need to understand if you have a good offer. I don't have time to go online and call you. I just need to know every single month what is the offer of the month. We're rolling this out in the next coming month. Every single reseller will receive, this is the hot product right now. It is in stock with our distributors. Here's how you order it. It's a very good price for you, and if you're one of our trusted partners, you get a really good price. So it's easy for them to do business with us. Next, they said, good, I have a demo program, I have good solid products that run quickly through my inventory so I can make some good money on it, but I also need run rate. For my customers who come back every single month and buy one more laptop, they want the same laptop, they want to be able to trust you. What are you going to do there? We're setting up the Best for Business run rate program. Every single quarter, each reseller will receive a list. These are the products we have in the warehouse. These are the products you can trust. They didn't change. You can keep it the same image, the bias is the same. It's something you can trust for your high-end SMB and medium enterprise customers. So this is being worked on as we speak, and it will be launched at the end of the year. So these are the solid things that make it easier for a reseller to work with us. Next, sales. Please make it easy to do business with you. Make it easy for a reseller to call Acer and get some rewards. Okay, good. Rewards, if you're a smaller partner, we set up a point-based system. You buy for €1, you get 1 point. It's that simple. You go online and spend your points on demo products, on cheaper products. We even set up so you can buy a spa treatment for your wife. It's still okay. It's easy to do business with us. For our larger partners, we're setting up a one-page contract. I'm still fighting with legal to actually get it on one page. But we want to make it very easy. If you do business with Acer, you do this much, this is what we give you. We don't want to have it that complex. If you don't do this much revenue per year, we will not give you this much. We want to make it a positive reinforcement. So if you do business with us, we will help you. That's being set up as we talk. And then finally, relationship. How do we make sure we bring business to our partners? And how do we make sure they bring business to us? We have a comprehensive marketing program I'm going to talk about in just one slide. But when it comes to deal management, it's a big issue for partners. They have one deal. Maybe they have one deal for 100 laptops, maybe 500 desktops. And they have the choice. They can go to our competitors or they can go to Acer. So what do they do? So we're setting up a CRM system. So we invested in Salesforce.com, and we're rolling it out internally, and we're rolling it out to all our larger partners. We hope by mid-next year, our 500 biggest partners will have direct access to Acer CRM system. That means if a partner comes to us and locks a deal and says, hey, I have a deal for 100 laptops, we will lock it down. It only is something that can happen with this partner, this distributor, and us. We will put all our forces behind winning this deal with this partner. There's trust, there's reliability, and it's very easy to do business with us. So this will be rolled out, starting with the first 500, going to 1,000, and we'll see where we end up. We just want to make sure we have a strong relationship and there's trust in the channel. So products, sales, and finally marketing. Now, marketing is something most of our SME resellers are struggling with because marketing is expensive. They can afford to put an ad in the paper. Here's a new product that's $5.99. But do more than that is tricky, and often they don't have a marketing department. So we want to be the marketing department of our SME resellers. So what we're saying is we're developing co-marketing services. It can be something as simple as a product sheet where there's room for a partner logo and contact information. They can take it, put it on, and put it in the newspaper, and we'll help fund it also. It's a very simple program because we just wanted to make sure it's easy to do business with us. Second, the Synergy portal. If you're a reseller out there and you're thinking, okay, I'm doing business with Acer, I wonder how things are going. Well, you can go online, you can see your performance, you can see whether you have points or whether you have revenue, you can close to your target, you can look at your marketing activities, you can look at your deals that you lock with Acer. You have a good feeling for your Acer business, and it's all happening online and it's real time. And then the Academy. We know that in the industry where we roll out products a lot, how do we make sure that people are trained? And for some of our partners who want to be authorized service providers, how do we make sure they get the training online and face-to-face? Again, you go to the Acer Synergy portal and you get everything you need. You can do your training, you can do your certification. It's very, very easy. And then finally, the business corner. I said before that I was going to cover it later. Many SME resellers are not just people in cars visiting customers, they also have a computer store. So at their office, in the ground floor, they have a store where people can go in and buy. So here we're setting up in quite a few countries. Right now we're in 14 countries and we have more than 100 shop-in-shop with SMB, and we're looking to growing. We don't have a final number, but we want a lot more than we have right now. So right now about 114 countries focused on SMB and making it again really easy to work with Acer and easy to buy our products. You go to a computer store and your SMB reseller, you're looking to buy maybe just a couple of products for your employees. It should be easy. If you go to the Acer shop-in-shop, you get the product information you need. If you need to contact us, there's contact information and you can test the product. It's all about making things very, very easy. And that brings me to the last part. The one thing all partners told us was service. I know you say your products are really, really safe and all that stuff, but if it happens, it breaks down. I get half my money back, I'm very happy, but I really want to make sure it's fixed not in 2 weeks, but in a couple of days. What are you putting? We're not putting anything in place because we've had something in place for a very, very long time. We have a centralized global service system. That means anywhere in the world I can see any product failing, how long did it take to repair, was the customer unhappy or happy because we called it afterwards. We know that for every single product where there is a failure. This is something that's very strong in the business, and this is something that helps our partners when it comes to being an authorized service provider. They have access to all the information they need. They don't need paper, they don't need to look in complicated databases. It's available to them most times on their phone. So, second one, extended warranties. If I'm a reseller, how can I make some extra money? You can sell extended warranties, and it's fully supported by our entire services network. It's a good revenue opportunity for our channel. And then finally, for those partners that are big enough, can they become authorized service providers? Again, a new area for additional revenue for them. The answer is yes. We have around 400 today. We're happy to take in more. There's plenty of room for it, and there's definitely business enough to go around. So this is our value proposition for the channel. Now, I have a couple of more slides on services. They're a little bit busy, but I really want to impress you. And again, sorry, they are busy, but it's good stuff. We have right now in our repair centers and logistics centers more than 1,000 employees. We have parts availability of over 99%. Just leave that for a second. More than 99% parts availability. If there's something that's really important when it comes to services, can I repair it quickly? Can I send it back to the customer so he's happy in 1, 2, 3, 4 days, not weeks? We're able to do that when you have more than 99% of all your spare parts in your own warehouse. And we have the capacity to do more than 3 million transactions per year. I hope we don't get to 3 million because maybe we have a product issue, but we have the capacity to do it without having to make large investments. Second, our contact centers and our general coverage. We have 13 contact centers in different languages. If you call Acer, you wait for an average of 31 seconds. 31 seconds. Even an impatient guy like me probably survive 31 seconds. That's pretty good. We have 400 ASPs around in EMEA, and I think with that value proposition, we are quite strong when it comes to services. What you can see on the slide in the lower right-hand corner is an app that we're making available to our authorized service providers. So if you're a service technician working for a reseller, for an ASP, you go to your customer, there's a challenge, you figure out, I need a new hard drive. Well, what do you normally do? Well, you write down, I need a new hard drive. You go back to your office, you fill out the form for parts availability, and you send it to your vendor, can you please send me a hard drive? With Acer, you go on your phone, you plug in what you need, and you say, I would like to order it, and it's done. It is easier to do business with Acer. Let's take a look at the last area I want to talk about, which is our focus on education. And again, I'm taking it one level down. We also talked about some of our success stories, our overall focus, and then all the resources that goes into this. I want to give you a few practical examples of what we actually do in EMEA. First of all, Acer has been strong in education for a long time, and it's in our DNA. If you look at Acer's mission, it is to break down barriers between people and technology. I'm not sure you can do that better anywhere than in a school. So education for us is in our lifeblood, so to speak. It's something we want to do strong in and something we're very proud of. In EMEA alone, we have 300 resellers, a little bit over 300 resellers that are focused on education, and they're part of our ecosystem. Some of our products are tailored, whether it comes to options or the way we design the products, we see how they can fit better in school. And we have an extensive cooperation with European Schoolnet, the organization European Schoolnet, where we have pilots going into different schools. So we give a school maybe 20 tablets and we get a lot of feedback to say, okay, what did they say? What were we missing? Is it strong enough to handle somebody spilling a Coca-Cola over it? Or what do we need to do better next time? So we put it into our product development, and our products are getting better and better suited for education. So this is a key focus for us. If you're an education partner, you get a little bit more. We have dedicated business development managers for education. We have our lead for education, actually, you can talk to later today also. So that means that if you're not really strong in education, but you're looking to get into it, you have a dedicated contact with Acer who can help you develop your value proposition. We have a strong ecosystem from the Microsoft, the Intels of the world, to very small local partners who create content for schools. So again, if you're a reseller, we can help you with the ecosystem and help you win the deal. And then we have a dedicated marketing team focused only on education. Education is unique, it's a little bit different than other businesses. You need specialized marketing. We help our resellers with that also. And then in 2014, we're expanding to make some of our partners solution partners. And to be able to be a solution partner, you need to be a little bit deeper into education, and we will help you a little bit more. So this is something we're announcing now, and we'll be starting next year. And I want to give you a practical example of something we're very proud of. In Poland, we had 3 schools who were looking at piloting getting the school digitized, so digital learning, how do you do that? And you might say, wow, Jacob, are you really proud of having sold 500, 400 laptops? You know, that's fantastic. Yes, we are actually very proud of it, because the way this was sold was working extremely closely with the schools and with local government, with our ecosystem of partners, whether it was Microsoft or whether it was a local reseller, to figure out what can we do to make sure that the teacher can do a better job, and that the pupils in the school make sure they adapt better to the environment they're in and learn more. So how do we do that? So we did a lot of studies around it, and we did a lot of tests around it, and we like to think that our products helped a little bit in making it a success also. One of the things we did also is that we have a software product called Classroom Manager. A Classroom Manager is a software that enables the teacher to control the classroom. That means he can shut off the PC, he can distribute content, he can put it on a projector. It's the software that makes it easier for him to do his job. And it's free. So if you're a school, you buy an Acer product, you get the Acer Classroom Manager for free. Afterwards, in the experimental zones, you can go over here and you can get a demonstration of the Acer Classroom Manager. It's a very unique product, and like I said a couple of times already, it's free. And it's something schools appreciate. If there's something they really appreciate, it's free. So we were able to supply that also. And by the way, when we were done with this pilot, we were fortunate enough to other schools in the area were also extremely happy with the solution, and we ended up selling over 4,000 units. To schools in the area. So it was a very good deal for us from a revenue perspective, but also from a success perspective, to be able to be part of a solution to a school. Very proud of that. Okay, if I do a quick recap of what's happening, I know it's a lot to take in, and you can ask all the questions you want afterwards. You should focus on a few things. We're here to create growth for Acer in the B2B market. This is not a joke for us. The investment we're doing and have done in products, in partner programs and in people, it's not cheap, and we're very serious about it. Second, you should expect to see this continuing. This is not we now made the investment, so let's lean back and see what happens in the next couple of years. We will keep doing this, and we'll keep being efficient in the way we go to market. And what we hope, if you look at the last line, we want to be able to give our resellers and our customers just a little bit more. And you noticed throughout my presentation a few times I said a little bit more. I think if you're very realistic, and I think we are very realistic, we know that when you look from outside of the industry, there's a lot of the same. And there's a few small differences. We'd like Acer to be the company that offers you a little bit more. And this is the area we're going to focus on. In the coming couple of weeks, we're going to roll out a commercial branding campaign in our bigger countries, which would focus on a bit. So we all know a bit is a binary, very small thing, and if you add a lot of it together, you make a big difference. We want to make sure that we can make a little bit into a very big difference from our customers and for our partners. And by the way, this will also be available to our partners. So if they want to be able to be part of the branding campaign, we'll help them put their logo on it, and they're part of the Acer network. It's all part of co-marketing. So, as a father of a little girl, I almost cried when I saw this the first time, but I think it's a very, very strong message, and we very much like it. Okay, so this was it for the plenary session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long. Like I said, we're all available either in one-to-one interviews or we have the dinner tonight. Go to the experimental areas, talk to our product managers. The guys you see here in suits, I'm still surprised to see my product team in suits. I'll have to get over that. Go ask all the questions you want. We're very eager to make sure the message gets out. And then I think, I don't have the final time, I think around 6:30 or so, there'll be the boat out back and we can all go to dinner. And with that, that was the plenary session. Thank you very much for your attention.